At para naman sa mga kalipunan ng mga balitang galing sa Palasyo ng Malacanang, narito si Elena Luna mag-uulat ng live. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Elena.
Magandang hapon sa iyo, Habiba. Pinapaalala ng Malacanang na magsisimula na bukas ang pagdiriwang ng National Flag Days. Magsisimula ito May 28 hanggang June 12 ang Araw ng Kalayaan. Ang 2 linggong observance ng National Flag Days ay hinihikayat ng Malacanang na i-display ang watawat ng Pilipinas sa mga tahanan, sa mga eskwelahan at maging sa mga pampublikong lugar.
Today, we mark the 115th anniversary of the first time the Philippine flag, in its original form, as sewn by Filipino expatriates in Hong Kong, was used as the revolutionary standard during the Battle of Alapan, Cavite. It also marks the beginning of Flag Days, mandated by Republic Act 8491, of course, which is available on the Official Gazette website, or the Flag and Heraldic Code of the Philippines, that designates May 28 to June 12, Independence Day, every year as a period when the display of the Philippine flag, the sun and the stars, in homes, government, and private establishments is encouraged. In commemoration of this annual observance, the Presidential Communications Development and Strategic Planning Office is publishing a series of features on the development of the flag, the country's coat of arms, as well as other historical flags of the Philippines on the Presidential Museum and Library website, while an infographic on the elements of the Philippine flag will be published on the Official Gazette as part of its portal functions. We enjoin our countrymen to learn more about our flags and to take pride in this unifying symbol of our nationhood and our collective aspirations. Moreover, in celebration of May as National Heritage Month, PCDSPO has published a comprehensive historical briefer on the storied Mansion House in Baguio. From its beginnings as a summer retreat for American governors general and venue for diplomatic activities, the Mansion House now serves as the official residence of the chief executive in the country's summer capital, integrating memoirs and official documents from the American period through World War II and the contemporary era. The briefer celebrates the legacy of one of Baguio's most prominent landmarks as a contribution long commemoration of Philippine heritage and history, spearheaded by the National Commission on Culture and the Arts.
Sa press briefing din kanina, Habiba, ni Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Abigail Balte ay inihayag niya ang mga tulong na ibibigay ng gobyerno sa pamilya ng mga nasawing sundalo sa Sulu. Nauna nang nagbigay ng pakikiramay ang palasyo sa mga pamilya ng naulilang sundalo.
Doon sa mga sundalo po natin, meron po kasi silang, ang importante po sa kanila yung pension dahil killed in the line of duty po ito. So makaka-receive po kung may asawa na po sila, yung kanilang may bahay na naiwan, makukuha po yung kanilang pension at kung wala naman ho doon ho sa magulang mapupunta. Pangalawa, meron din po silang educational assistance na matatanggap. Kung meron po yung naiwang mga anak, makakatanggap po ng scholarship sa kolehiyo. Baka po tanungin nyo kung bakit sa kolehiyo, kasi meron naman po tayong mga public school at ina-assume po nung ating sistema na mas mangangailangan po sila ng tulong para naman ho sa kolehiyo. At pangalawa, syempre, yung burial niyan, kasama na po yan dun sa assistance natin. At meron pong cash assistance in varying amounts. Kasama na po dun yung mga nagiging contributions nila dun sa iba't ibang financial institutions within the military.
Nililinaw pa ni Yusek Balte kung kailan magkakaroon ng pagkakataon si Pangulong Aquino na makabisita sa labi ng mga Marines na ito. Ngunit ngayong araw sa schedule ng Pangulo ay 10 a.m. ay may meeting siya sa Presidential Management Staff at sa Cabinet Secretary. 11 a.m. naman ang meeting niya kay Executive Secretary Paquito Ochoa Jr. Mamayang 2:30 magsisimula ang meeting niya kasama ang Economic Development Cluster ng Gabinete. Binubuo ito ng 11 members ng Cabinet na pinangungunahan ni Finance Secretary Cesar Purisima. At yan ang ating balita mula dito sa Malacanang. Sa tulong ng RTBM, ako si Elena Luna para sa Telebisyon ng Bayan.